It's still to this day the biggest disastrous inland waterway for loss of life in the country. So again, Alex, we're talking about just scratching the surface of the local area, and another thing which not many people are aware of, and I came across it because I've got a nan and granddad buried up at Plumstead Cemetery, and there's a huge memorial up there. But a few years ago, they opened a pub a couple of miles or a mile away from here called the Princess Alice. And people were sort of, Princess Alice, who was she? And it turns out what she actually was a boat that was a pleasure cruiser that would take people from London down to Kent, day out at Kent in the Victorian times. What had happened, and it ties in with the Crossness sewage station and the pumping of the sewage out into the river. So in 1878, the boat's on its way back with between 600 and 700 people on. It's evening, light's not good, and it basically has a head-on collision with a Collier boat, so a boat carrying coal. And this is just off Tripcock Point, which is, again, just behind us, about a mile from here, actually on the river. Problem is, you've got the Victorian ladies in their big dresses. Gentlemen are all dressed up to the nine for their day out, and they've hit the river. It's night time. We haven't got RNLI. We haven't really got any way of telling anyone what's going on. You've got between 600 and 700 people actually drowned that night. And one of the biggest problems is what they're actually swimming in, because of Crossness, isn't particularly this lovely clean water that maybe you could swim through. It's pretty thick, sludgy, human effluent. Nice word. And it's still to this day the biggest, and I think it's described as the most disastrous inland waterway for loss of life in the country. And you're looking at, in one go, 600 to 700 people. Still never a full head count because of people they couldn't find. Yeah. And I don't think at that time they was that bothered about how many were on boats. But yeah, again, 600 to 700 people just in one night.